Welcome back, everyone, to Intensive Treatment's playthrough of Batman Arkham City. And now we are getting into the post game part of our Let's Play. And we're starting off with, for this and the next part, we're going to be going through the Catwoman missions that we just completely skipped throughout the main campaign. And I'm glad I did so.
Yeah,
So,
trust me, I am too.
but now we're gonna backpedal a little bit and talk about Catwoman and all these missions and just and we will show off a little bit of her like her post game as well with the stolen loot. But
Yeah,
it's you'll see what I do for that.
yeah, I'm curious.
So
So, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so starting off with talking about when Catwoman was revealed for this game, did you have any thoughts about it, some insight, or that sort of deal? What was your
No,
reaction?
um, I didn't even really know when the game was coming out anyway. I didn't pay attention to that part. It was actually only after I got the Game of the Year edition that I saw that Catwoman was even a thing that was within the main game.
Right.
Um, And obviously, before I got the Game of the Year, I saw that her missions were there, but you couldn't access them. I was like, oh, I guess it's just like some maps or something. But no, lo and behold, it was a full story pack. At first, when I first initially played them, I was like, oh, this is all right. And then
Yeah.
as time goes on, I'm just like, they're fine for what they are, but I really don't ever have any desire to play them.
Right.
I'm assuming you're in the same
Right.
boat.
I feel the same way. It's just like I don't on the surface level they're fine. Like the first two I like more
Me too.
uh than the others. But yeah, it's something that always when it comes up when I'm playing through Arkham City is probably the low points of
Right.
my campaign playthrough. So
Yeah.
um now I have an actual way of, playing the game without Catwoman.
Yeah.
So that's great. But yeah, I remember her reveal just kind of like I remember seeing the trailer and stuff. It's just like Catwoman's gonna be in the game and she's playable. It's like we're not gonna have Robin and okay, we're gonna have Robin and Nightwing later, but the fact
Yeah.
that she was just like a major kind of like integral part of the story, I always found just kind of just weird. I don't know,
Me
like
too.
it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but um, or like why she has so much prominence over somebody like Robin and stuff. I mean, I get it, everything that takes place in Arkham City, but still, it's just yeah. And her
Yeah.
story's not even that interesting. So,
No, it's not.
so yeah. In case you haven't noticed yet, or I guess I'll uh reveal it here. This is not the 360 version that I'm playing the
I
Catwoman
was
missions on.
gonna
This is the
say,
Nintendo's this this is the Nintendo Switch version that I just had hooked up. I think I might have had this for when we did those live streams
hmm
around Halloween or so. But yeah, so I had the Switch hooked up, and I knew that we were gonna talk about we were Catwoman stuff anyway. So I'm just like, okay, I'll record record her episodes all together, and then we'll just kind of go from there. And of course, I'm showing off all the costumes. And since I'm playing the Switch version, I'm able to show off the armored Catwoman suit. But what do you think about her skins in general?
I really like the Arkham City skins for Catwoman personally.
Yeah,
Um, I think the BTAS one, obviously, it's the BTAS one. So what else can I
yeah,
say? But I love the Long Halloween one, and obviously the armored one I'm not a big fan of, and that's the only one. I think Batman's armored suit's awesome, but I don't really like her armored suit.
yeah. Catwoman's armored suit is not really not that great. So
No.
it's a shame, but it's like what can you do? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, so there could have been like a million different ways to make that better, but they just didn't do it. So
What would it have
Point-
been that for you that have made that suit better if they had?
I think for me, my biggest issue is just not the fact that they covered up like the boob window and stuff, like because I remember a lot of people complaining about that. It's just the way that the armor like looks. Like it's not very like it's just weird plating onto like it's all different shapes that don't really work together, and it just yeah, I
Mm,
don't know. It's a very weird suit to look at.
yeah.
And I think the mask, like the cat hood thing, the fact that her jawline is exposed is kind of, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
We'll get more into that when we actually get to that skin. But yeah, right now we're just kicking the shit out of mind controlled thugs, and
As they
William North is
deserve.
not. William North is not among them.
No.
Soon enough, Catwoman will be looking after Maria.
I'll look after Maria for you. I promise.
Selena's like, I guess I'll look after Maria. I don't know. I'm gonna go steal something first. What would you say is your favorite? What your favorite out of the four and your least favorite out of the four Catwoman missions?
Mm, I'm in the same boat with you. I don't like the last two, and I like the
Yeah,
first two. What about you? I mean, how would you
I
rank the first two though? Like which out of the first two is your favorite?
I liked the second one more.
Hmm.
It's a little longer, and we get
Yeah.
to do a little bit of free roam and stuff, and we acquire the gadgets that she'll get later, which her gadgets fucking suck. But yeah, I think second one is probably my favorite, and then it is like one. Um, Third one is absolute garbage, mostly because Catwoman does not do stealth very
Yeah.
well. Like I fucking hate her stealth mechanics, and we'll probably see a little bit later in these parts, when we get to that. But the fourth one is, I don't know. The fourth one's long, and the boss fight against Two-Face is the worst boss in all of the Arkham series, I think. Or it's right up there
I
anyway.
think it's pretty terrible.
Yeah,
I loathe doing it every single time as well.
yeah, yeah. It's just not. It's not fun to go through in any capacity. Oh, how long Halloween got one? Fucking years, man.
You know.
It looks good though.
Hmm.
I like it anyway.
I love this suit.
I do too. Looks like it looks pretty close to the art, like
I
Tim
think
Sale's
so.
art, nicely replicated. But yeah, the Two-Face fight is just abysmal in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like as far as the worst one though, it's kind of interchangeable for me. Like right now, I would say the third one is the worst, just because the whole thing is a fucking chore to go through,
Hmm.
and the fourth one is like, I mean, it's fine up until you get to the boss fight, and that's where it completely fucking tanks itself, I think. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the minority here, but
Um, I don't know. Well, here's the thing about the minority opinions of like the Arkham games is that you're always gonna find people that, particularly on the internet, that are like, no, the Catwoman DLC is one of the best, when they're just wrong.
yeah.
Um, so I mean, I feel like minority opinion is subjective with the internet involved, but like I do think that maybe you'd be in the minority, but I might kind of agree with you because
Because a
it
lot of
is,
people, a lot of people would say the fourth episode is the worst of the bunch, but
yeah.
three is just an absolute like the path getting to the sewer, like the underground where Ivy, where the vault is
Mm.
kind of a chore, and then also the stealth section right after is not it's it's not good at all. Mostly
Yeah.
because this character is not like not a good stealth character at all.
Yeah.
What do you think about her gameplay in general?
Uh, they tried to make it feel really fast and stuff, but she just doesn't feel like that good for me. Um, I like a lot of the ideas that they had, but I wish it flowed better.
Yeah.
How about you?
I mean, I like her for combat, and I don't
Mhm.
mind her like traversal and stuff.
I like a traversal. I think it's cool.
Yeah, just like her using the whip and then climbing up the side of a fucking building is a
Mhm.
neat idea. Um, Combat though, I think like take away her, her special takedowns and stuff, which are absolute trash. It is fun to like just repeat it, like just beat the shit out of people with your, your fucking cat paws or whatever the fuck she has.
Yeah.
Um, like I could feel it, but like it's kind of fast for me, which I like. But you're right, it is a little kind of disconnected and unoriented. And I guess you can put it. It's a little like I don't know. I feel a lot worse about it now than I do like back then. I really liked doing like combat challenges as Catwoman. I think I thought it was a lot of fun, but like playing it
Yeah.
now, it's just like it's like I don't know, like it's there, and you can do
Mhm.
it. I'd probably choose her like if I'm doing like a combat thing. I'd probably choose her over somebody like oh fuck um um I'd probably choose her over somebody like Robin. Um,
Yeah.
and even then, I'd play Nightwing over Catwoman anyway. So
Yeah, I'd play. Yeah, I agree. The only thing I'll say about Robin is at least he has a cape to glide.
that's true.
It's for
Yeah,
me, it feels a little bit more natural than freaking leaping to nothingness.
yeah,
Oh, what's going on?
yeah. Like if they shoot down the gargoyles, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, she is not fun. Like this section is what
Uh,
kills this whole mission for me. And
yeah.
the enemy patterns too is like it's all random and all over the place. So like sometimes they might pair up with each other on a dime and stuff, and it's not fun at all. And the more people you take down, it's just like, oh, they're gonna check the ceilings if you're there, so your space is already more limited anyway when you
Yeah.
get there. Like right here, you're seeing right here, I'm just trying to get a pattern down or at least try and find somebody to pick off, but it's not working.
Yeah.
And even like right here, I fucked myself with that. So another thing too I really don't like is that she is a glass cannon. Like just a few buckshots and she's already dead.
Yeah.
And like you can buy the armor upgrades obviously, but I don't think that's not going to help in any way. I don't think.
No.
So it's not good. Her whole thing is not good. So don't play Catwoman. Batman's in the steel mill. Oh no. Double takedown. There we go. And that is going to be the end of the first part for Catwoman. So we'll see you guys next time for more Catwoman goodness and
Or
you know,
hell.
or hell, whatever you prefer. But yeah, take care everyone.
Bye, guys.